I'm Paul and my wife Sarah. I've lived here since 2008, and we got married in 2009. Sarah moved in and we've been here since. I graduated from Eastern with a degree in occupational therapy, and then I went back to school and got my master's in public administration with a healthcare services administration certificate. And I'm a firefighter in the Spokane Valley, and I have a bachelor's degree in human resource management. There's a lot of things we enjoy. We really like the proximity to downtown, the walkability. We like parks. We enjoy our neighbors and the people that we meet, and restaurants and places that are nearby. We've just really enjoyed a lot of things about living here. And with the park here, we can go outside almost any day and see people we know. Isaac can be out in the park with us and play with other kids in the neighborhood too. We just wanted to be involved in our neighborhood and get to know other neighbors, and be involved to hear about different projects going on and be able to contribute to making the neighborhood a better place. We wanted to get to meet people, and we thought that'd be a great way to meet some of our neighbors, since we knew one of our neighbors, Rose, was going, and so we were able to join her. I think it started with one of the picnics at the park that the neighborhood did, and we saw the group of people that were involved, and we thought that would be a great way to meet neighbors and to have a say in what goes on in our neighborhood. We've enjoyed just getting to know people and knowing the projects going on and being able to contribute back to the neighborhood. Some of the problems that we noticed in Emerson Park was, especially in the summer, vandalism at night by some of the youth in the neighborhood. They're kicking off sprinkler heads or graffiti or breaking glass bottles in the park. And so we wanted to find out a way we could be involved with those kids to help change some of those activities. We also noticed some trash being dumped to the field west of the park, or kids smoking pot or other things like that in the neighborhood. So it just started out by wanting to get to know the kids and being a positive influence with them, just learning their names and getting to know them and understanding why they're hanging out in the park, and so we just started that way. We met several of our neighbors that were involved with the Neighborhood Council, and that just encouraged all the more to participate, just developing those friendships. There were people that lived in the same block as us. We were encouraged by several other neighbors who were interested in being involved with our particular neighborhood, our park, and one neighbor started a block watch group, and we were able to be involved with some of our closest neighbors in that block watch, and another neighbor also started doing summer monthly potlucks, and so we were able to participate in that as well. And we've had a number of neighbors who are just eager to get involved, so it's been encouraging. I ran for a community development officer for the neighborhood council so that I could have more of a leadership role and continue my involvement with the neighborhood. Looking at the options, getting more information, doing some research, we were able to draft a proposal, which the neighborhood council then voted on the top priority, which was park improvements. So we're getting some new playground equipment here in Emerson Park thanks to some of the funding through the Community Development Block Grant Program, and so hopefully in the next month or so we're going to be getting a new playground structure. We're going to be removing the little playground over there and getting some swings installed and a new slide structure, and then a seesaw and a little spring horse for the toddlers. So with the community garden, we started that last year. We did, yeah. And I think it was the Mussers, they were the first people that talked to us about that. They wanted to do a community garden and asked if we wanted to be involved with them. We told them that as long as they did the gardening part, we would help with the logistics and the planning of it, because we're not much of gardeners. Yeah, it was really encouraging just to be able to start the project with them and to have their excitement and energy in planning and beginning the project. And one of the challenges we ran into is trying to find land to do the garden on. And it turns out there's a vacant lot here on the same block that we were able to use for the garden. Thinking about kind of our vision for the garden and what we wanted to accomplish with it, and we really just desired to have community involvement and
we came up with the slogan, "Neighborhood Roots, Garden Fruits," and that just kind of shows our desire to have people involved and enjoy gardening together. We had a lot of involvement. One neighbor let us tap their water, another neighbor provided tools for the garden. We had work days and just planting days, and we had some of the neighborhood kids come out and help do some of the initial planting, and so that was really fun to see kids out there and just neighbors working together to make it go. When the corn harvest came in, we had over 300 ears of corn that we produced, and so we did a big cookout in Emerson Park and had 40 people or so come for corn and a potluck dinner, so that was fun. Last year we had about 7 families who regularly participated, plus we had some involvement from neighborhood kids that would come and work for part of a day and on an inconsistent basis.
We'd like to have 10 families that were a core group. With 10 families, that divides the summer up, where each family has about a week or 2 that they're responsible for pulling weeds and picking the produce from the garden. So then not one family has extra work they need to do on it. The idea of a community garden has existed in several other neighborhoods, and we hope by introducing it here in this neighborhood as well that other families that are located throughout the neighborhood can start the same thing, and this will be the start to many community gardens.